Hello and welcome to all new and returning students. My name is Ben, I'm one of the student advisors, and today I'm going to talk you through all the support that's available to you at Leeds City College. So, student support at college. First of all, the Student Advice Hub. All our main campuses have a Student Advice Hub where you can access a range of services to support you whilst you're at college. Our qualified student advisors provide an impartial and confidential information, advice and guidance service relating to careers guidance, welfare advice and student funds. You can contact an advisor by emailing studentadvice@leedscitycollege.ac.uk, and you can also pop in to one of the advice hubs on the main campuses and keep an eye out for the opening times through the student intranet. So, moving on to careers guidance. The college provides its own matrix accredited career service available to all past, present and intending students. The career service is delivered from the student advice hubs at our main campuses, and we have student advisors working across our community sites. We offer a drop-in service at the main sites alongside booked appointments and can deliver e-guidance through email and telephone. Our services are both confidential and impartial. And just an idea of what we can help you with: so career planning, choosing and applying to HE including UCAS, help applying for apprenticeships, preparing for jobs, so CVs, applications, interviews, choosing the right course, and also helping you to understand the labour market. The college provides its own matrix accredited welfare service as well, available to present and intending students. Welfare advice is delivered from the student advice hubs at our main campuses, and we have student advisors working across our community sites. We offer drop-in services at the main sites alongside booked appointments, and again we can deliver e-guidance through email and telephone, similar to the careers guidance that we offer. Our services are both confidential and impartial, and just an idea of what we can help you with: so discussing your financial support at college, advising you about travel costs, helping you with any housing issues that you may have, talking about your benefit entitlement, helping you sort of budget for your finances, discussing advice around course fees, and also advising you about childcare. The third sort of main service that is available in the student advice hubs is student funds. Now, student funds does cover quite a few sort of topics. We do have the 16 to 18 guarantee bursary, we have the discretionary learner support fund, we have free student meals, childcare and also travel. So the bursary funds, these funds are for students in financial hardship to help with books, stationery, equipment and other course related costs. They can also help towards the cost of travel if living more than 2 miles walking distance from site of study is applicable to you. If you have childcare requirements, so student advice hubs and advisors can work with you to identify your individual needs and find suitable high quality childcare providers. We can offer practical support and guidance on finance issues and childcare entitlements, including whether you're eligible for some funding towards childcare costs. If you are a parent under 20, you can apply for help with childcare costs through the government's Care to Learn scheme. Further information can be accessed through the student advice hubs. So childcare funding for the over 20s, funding for help with childcare costs is limited, so you're advised to contact student advice hubs as soon as possible, and we can then help you and discuss your requirements and check if you're eligible for help with childcare costs. From September this year, so 2014, free meals have been made available to eligible students at all further education colleges across the country. Free meals are a new addition to the range of support available to you as students. So if you're 16 to 18 and living in a household claiming any income related benefits, you may receive free student meals at college. Some students up to the age of 25 may also qualify if they receive income related benefits and have a learning disability assessment or education, health and care plan. Please see the support pages on the student intranet for further details, or as with quite a few things, pop down to the student advice hub and have a chat with one of the friendly advisors. So travel. Students aged 16 to 18 in full-time education are entitled to half-fare travel. Application forms for the concessionary passes will be available at college. So again, these could be situated in the student advice hubs, but also in student records. Alternatively, you can visit your local Metro travel office for further information. Students in hardship who live more than 2 miles from their place of study can apply to the Discretionary Learner Support Fund for support with costs of travel, as mentioned earlier. But if you are worried about the costs of coming to college, you can contact a student advisor about any financial support that you may be able to get, and we want to make sure that you are accessing all the support that you need, and we don't want sort of finance to be a barrier, for your experience at college. So let's just have a look at the bursary Learner Support Fund information in a little bit more detail. So if you first have a look at the 16 to 18 bursary fund, so this applies to what we call the 16 to 18 guaranteed vulnerable bursary and also the 16 to 18 discretionary bursary. Okay, so we've discussed that these funds for students in financial hardship to help with book, stationery, equipment and other course related costs. Funds may also be available to help towards travel if living more than 2 miles walking distance from site of study, and students not being eligible for the transitional zero fare travel pass from Education Leeds. Distances are checked on Google Maps. This is used to calculate your eligibility for travel cost help. Okay, and again, some students may be eligible for free student meals. The main criteria for the funds are, so if you're aged 16, 17 or 18 on the 1st of September 2014, classed as a home student, studying on a further education course funded by the Education Funding Agency, studying on a course that lasts for more than 1 term with a timetable of at least 5 hours of lessons per week. And in addition, the following must apply. So for 16 to 18 guaranteed vulnerable bursary, you must be either in care or a care leaver, claiming income support in your own name, or claiming both employment support allowance and disability living allowance or personal independence payment in your own name. And for the 16 to 18 discretionary bursary, you need to be living in a household receiving either income assessed benefits, tax credits, or your gross income is less than £20,000. With the forms that are available from the student advice hubs, if you don't already have one and you didn't pick one up at enrolment, the evidence that we need is absolutely essential, and we need photocopies of that evidence, and the evidence is detailed. The evidence that we need is detailed in the forms, but if you do need any further sort of help and guidance with completing the forms, please pop down and see a student advisor in the student advice hub, and we can sort of have a look and check, and just to make sure everything's okay, so we can speed up the process. So let's just move on and have a look at the sort of 19 plus discretionary learner support fund and the 24 plus advanced learning loan bursary fund. Okay. This might also be referred to as a sort of 19 plus bursary. Okay, so these funds again are for students in financial hardship to help with books, stationery, equipment and other course related costs, and help towards the cost of travel if living more than 2 miles walking distance from sites of study. Again, distances are checked on Google Maps. This is used to calculate your eligibility for travel cost help. Some students may be eligible for free student meals. Okay, so the main criteria for the fund is you need to be aged 19 or over on the 1st of September 2014, classed as a home student, studying on a further education course supported by the Skills Funding Agency or Education Funding Agency, studying on a course that lasts for at least 1 term with a timetable of at least 5 hours of lessons per week, living in a household receiving either income assessed benefits or tax credits or gross incomes of less than 20,000 for families or couples, then 12,000 for single people living independently, or £6,000 if you are not living independently. And for the 24 plus advanced learning loan bursary, you must be aged 24 or over on the 31st of August 2014 and studying on a level 3 or level 4 qualification and in receipt of a 24 plus advanced learning loan for your tuition fees. So again, the evidence that we need is absolutely essential, so we do need photocopies of evidence, and that again is detailed on the forms themselves. These forms are available from the student advice hubs if you don't already have one, and again, advisors will be there to help you with getting those forms in and processed. Okay, so moving on, you can also access the college sort of counselling service through the student advice hub. So the college offers a free, confidential, professional counselling service to its students as well as its staff. Students and staff may want to access counselling because they have sort of exam stress, or parents may be going through a divorce or separation. They may have some relationship difficulties, or it might be because of peer pressure. So just a few examples there of why someone might access and want to speak to a counsellor. The sessions themselves are up to 50 minutes long. Following assessment, this is where the counsellor and user would sort of agree initially on the number of sessions required, so that might be up to 6 in the first instance. Counsellors really do sort of make sure that it's confidential what is being discussed. That is subject though to the limits of confidentiality. The limits are displayed in the confidentiality agreement in the counselling rooms. You can book an appointment by dropping the counsellors an email, so that's just simply counselling@leedscitycollege.ac.uk. You can also telephone the confidential mobile phone number, which is 07852665410. Please remember to leave your name and telephone number to enable a counsellor to give you a call back. The other way you can access counselling is by dropping into the student advice hub, completing what we call a first contact form, and then popping that in the sort of post box provided, and then hopefully a counsellor will look to get back to you within 48 hours. So in addition to the counselling service, we also have what we call a wellbeing service. So again, at college we're committed to the health and wellbeing of our students and staff, and as a sort of student and staff member, you're welcome to access the wellbeing drop-in sessions. So they are usually provided by a counsellor or maybe a student engagement officer, and that's across Leeds City College campuses and at various times each day. We will be displaying some posters up around college and also providing some more information on the intranet, so please look out for those. So the sessions are an opportunity really to discuss anything that may be causing you some distress, and explore the support services that are available in college and or external support agencies, and also give you a space where you can feel you want to explore any health concerns such as stopping smoking, any sort of drugs issues, contraception, so C-card registration is also available, and also pregnancy testing. For further information about the wellbeing sort of offer, similar to the counselling, you can just drop the counselling email and also the mobile telephone number, which is again 07852665410. So moving on to the student engagement team. So across college there are student engagement officers at each of the college's main campuses. The team runs the Get Involved programme, including activities, volunteering, and also the Duke of Edinburgh Award, as well as organising events and campaigns across college. These staff members can offer general support to students with a range of issues, as well as signpost to other support services, either in college or externally. The student engagement team and the Students' Union organise numerous campaigns and events throughout the year. The idea is to raise your awareness of the range of topics from health and well-being to climate issues, as well as offering students the chance to gain new skills, fundraise and also have some fun. So the Get Involved activities, so these are designed to help you gain new skills, get fit or get social. The programme is something for everyone. The student engagement team also, as we discussed, offers volunteering opportunities, including different ambassador programmes, and runs the college's very prestigious Duke of Edinburgh Award with silver and bronze qualifications on offer to students. For more information, you can drop the student engagement team an email. Quite simply, the email is studentengagement@leedscitycollege.ac.uk. Also contactable through Facebook, so facebook.com/getinvolvedlcc, and through the website leedscitycollege.ac.uk/getinvolved, and also through the college intranet. Okay, so moving on to talk about the Students' Union. So the Students' Union is a student-run charity, run for students by students. Everything the Students' Union does is decided by students, and working in partnership, we help to influence the direction of the college. This includes the way learning is delivered and the kinds of events, activities and services offered. So sort of taking part, the Students' Union, also known as the SU, is a democratic organisation holding elections for positions such as president or fundraising officer. You can also be elected as your class rep, bringing forward your fellow students' views at the Student Council. The SU has voluntary opportunities as well in areas such as digital marketing, performance photography, leadership and management, conservation and much more. So whatever your sort of careers and employability needs are, you can gain valuable experience with the SU. And the SU will support your student sort of experience, as well as the wider sort of college community. The SU also runs clubs, societies and activities, so that might be something like going bowling, going to the cinema, undertaking cooking lessons, or performing some Zumba moves, to name just a few. So if you have a passion for something, you can join an event or form your own society and make this activity a regular part of your time at college. It's also a great way to sort of meet people as well. The SU also holds annual trips to places such as Alton Towers, social events such as club nights, paintballing, poetry nights, talks, and an end-of-year ball. The SU provides individual and group academic representation, support, guidance and advice, so you'll never be without a helping hand if things get tough or you need pointing in the right direction. So whatever you're looking for, the SU, the Students' Union, is here to make your time at Leeds City College as memorable as possible. Just to mention as well a little bit about the student voice. So the student voice is a very important element of life, or student life at Leeds City College, and offers students the chance to have their say about their course and their wider student experience. The college has an excellent group representation system, as well as running various forums and surveys to get the views from students in the college represented. And there's also the National Union of Students, so the NUS, as it's colloquially known. So the NUS sort of influences national policy, have an impact on government decision making, and can offer you the exclusive NUS extra discount card. Unfortunately, I'm now too old to be able to participate in that. But the NUS discount card costs £12 and can literally save you hundreds or even thousands of pounds on travel, shopping, stationery and much more. So with the opportunity to be elected to a member of the many NUS national councils, or as a national officer, you could even be leading the way for students across the entire country, which is really exciting. So for sort of more information, you can email lccstudentsunion@gmail.com. So let's move on and just have a look at the learning support that's available in college. So at Leeds City College, we are keen to make reasonable adjustments to ensure everyone who has a learning difficulty or disability is treated fairly and gets the most out of college life. The Learning Support Department provides one-to-one mentoring sessions, adapted materials, for example large print or tape notes, communication support workers, learning support assistance in class, assistive technology, so such as large keyboards, and assistance with mobility or medical support requirements. So what we would like, we invite you to let us know about any support you might need with any learning difficulty or disability that you have. We ask for this information so that you can access your support needs and put in place any help that you may need to be able to succeed. Okay. We also ask that if you need any support at any time, just please get in touch and let us know. You can email, it's als-team@leedscitycollege.ac.uk. You can call 0113 216 2189. You can also visit the learning support teams based at the campus that you're at. You might need to just check the student intranet just to check where they're located. But you can also, again, pop into the Student Advice Hub, speak to one of the friendly advisors, and we can signpost you to the learning support team. Just moving on to work experience and employability. So at college, we are committed to preparing you, students, for the workplace through activities related to employment. All full-time courses for 16 to 19-year-olds contain an element of work-related activity. That could be formal work placement or employer visits, talks from external guest speakers, or work-based projects. All activities will be designed to enhance the skills and knowledge of you as students and help you to develop the attributes sought by employers. We are keen to ensure that all work-related experiences are meaningful and relevant to you. So, as I've discussed, sort of employer visits, we get employers coming to college to give careers talks, maybe even about sort of careers that you've never even heard of, that will hopefully sort of inspire you and get you to look at maybe options that you didn't think was possible. It could involve sort of workplace visits to different employers, also mock interviews, so that could be in college or even at an employer's organisation. So sort of getting a real sort of idea for sort of the interview process when it comes to actually applying for jobs. It could also be a support sessions that's delivered in class on sort of applications and CVs and mock interviews and interview technique. It could be sort of having a hand in sort of organising the careers fairs that we run and progression fair that we run in May. It also could involve mentoring and project support. So just a few words now about safeguarding. The college takes the safety of its students very seriously. All staff are trained in dealing with disclosures and will quickly direct your concern to a member of the Stay Safe team who can help. If you're under 18 and staff feel you're at risk of harm and have the legal responsibility to pass this information on. The names of the Stay Safe team can be found on the intranet and on posters around the college, so keep an eye out for those. If you are a looked after child, care leaver, young adult carer, so 14 to 15 years, or teenage parent, then we can offer extra support. You can email safeguarding@leedscitycollege.ac.uk or inform again a member of staff at the Student Advice Hub and we can put you in touch with the right person. Once you're on course, you will be assigned a student tutor who is responsible for your welfare and progress. They will be there for you if you ever have any problems via one-to-one or group session. At college, we make it a priority to ensure that we provide an inclusive place to study and welcome disability, equality legislation which supports the promotion of equality of opportunity and widening participation. We are committed to ensuring that all our students achieve their potential. We encourage everyone to participate in learning and we actively combat harassment and bullying. Health and well-being are high on the agenda at Leeds City College, as well as enabling students to enjoy and achieve on their chosen course of study. And just finally, 16 to 19 study programme. So since 2013, all full-time 16 to 19 year olds have been required to study English and Maths if they have not achieved a GCSE grade C or above in these subjects. Students also have the opportunity to participate in work experience activities, tutorials, coaching, mentoring and other taught courses to improve employability skills. More of that will be sort of delivered throughout the years, so watch this space. So that's pretty much it from me. thank you for all sort of paying attention and listen. I'm hoping this has been sort of really useful, and we've got the sort of message across about all the range of the sort of excellent support that we offer here at college. Hopefully you know how to contact us, but as with most things, the student advice hubs, we do offer a range of services in there. So if you're not sure, and you've asked your tutor isn't sure, pop down to the student advice hub, and we'll be happy. One of the advisors will be happy to help. And if we can't help, we'll certainly signpost you to someone that can. So that's it from me. Enjoy your time at Leeds City College, and hopefully I'll see you around.